Hello, welcome to episode 357. We're going to be making a gas mask with limited uses. So you can see I've got 200 charges. Let's put down a stinky cloud of gas. There it is. If I go and stand in there. Whoa, okay, I feel a bit sick. Alright, if I put my gas mask on though. Boink. Now I can stand in there and it just uses up charge. I'm fine. Unless my charges run out. When it gets to the point I should have made this number lower. When it gets to the point my charges run out, I will get sick again. There we go, sick again. But I can use my little items to add myself some charges. There we go. So they did 50 each. You can see I've got charges 50. You can change that any number you like. Put 150. Now it's capped at 200, so this would only give me 100. Let's get myself 2 of these 150 charging sticks. Let's lose a bit more. Okay, now let's get out. I've got 19. We use one, 169. Use the next one, capped at 200. Okay, when the charges run out, whether you're wearing a gas mask or not, you will get poisoned. This is an idea or requested by Ilya Astakhov. Thank you very much. This has got a few teething problems. One of the things is the charges are stored on the player, not on the item. I don't particularly like that. And we're in 1.19.4. I'm pretty sure you could do this in 1.19. If we use later versions, we might be able to make it even better still. If we used the data back, we could definitely improve it. Anyway, let's get on. Oh, look at my lovely hat. Let's get on and build it now. Okay, the first thing we're going to need are some scoreboard objectives. So, let's make them. This will be our setup. And I want one scoreboard objectives. And I want to know what's my current charge. So how long is my gas mask going to last? Now, one of the problems is I'm storing this on the player, not actually on the mask. So if you gave it to someone else, they wouldn't have any charge. So that's one thing I don't like about this. The charge for the mask is stored on the player, not to the mask. But that's my current charge. Control middle mouse to get another one. Now we're going to have an item which can charge up your mask, and that's going to have a charge value. How much will it charge your mask up by? And that item is going to be a carrot on a stick, so we can do some right-click detection. So we'll have a used carrot on a stick, which will be of type used carrot on a stick. Carrot one a stick. Yeah, that's what we want. There we go. Okay, now I need to give myself the gas mask. Let's get rid of the junk we don't need. Give myself the gas mask. I'm not going to put names on these. In the description I'll put a name. Give mask. I'm just going to put the information we actually need for it to work. Give player. I'm going to use a leather helmet. And I'm just going to give it a bit of custom data. Gas mask. True. Okay. And I want to give myself an item. Give a charging item. To charge my mask up with. Or I suppose to charge myself up with. Okay, we're going to give nearest player carrot on a stick, and it's going to have custom data charge. I was going to say charges, and how many? Let's say 50. Okay, done. Now we need some eggs, so we can place down and remove the clouds nice and easily. Give egg place. We'll give the nearest player a slime spawn egg, and it'll have entity tag, which would be ID. I want it to be a Minecraft marker, and I want that marker to have some tags. I want it to have 2 tags. One is going to be gas origin. Let's say active as well. Then you could, if you want, you could take the active tag off it and it'll stop working. You don't need that. You could just remove the marker and then summon a new one if you wanted. But why not? Let's put it on there. And then I'm going to copy that. Copy. and we'll have give E.g remove. It's going to be pretty similar, except we're going to get rid of active and replace that with gas origin remove. And since they don't have names, I want to tell them apart, so this one will be a strider. Done. Let's get a temporary block. Pop it down here. This is going to be show markers. And we will execute at any entity whose, it's only temporary, so we'll just put tag. We won't bother saying type equals marker. Gas origin run particle just 1, 2, 3 on at those coordinates, small on the x, the y and the z, no speed, particle count of 1. Done. Turn that on. Let's put down, let's place 1. Well, let's place 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. Okay. Remove. We'll need a controller for the remove. It's only 1 block long, so I don't know why I made sure it faced that way, but never mind. Controller remove. And I am going to execute at any entity whose type equals marker, tag equals gas origin remove, and I'm going to run kill any entity whose type equals marker, whose tag equals gas origin, and remember the remove marker has gas origin as well, so it's going to kill itself, and within a distance of 0 to 0.25, quarter of a block, so less than 0.25, and if you want you can take that one out as well. I like to leave it in there, it makes it easier to read. Okay, done. Turn it on. Can we now pop? Yeah, that seems good. Let's change this from tag gas origin to type equals marker, just to make sure we don't have anything naughty lying around. We shouldn't have. Okay, let's get rid of them. Right, now I want to be able to charge up my charges. I have no charges. So let's do scoreboard. Let's do scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, current charge. Yeah, okay, current charge. Done. Right, controller to charge myself up. Controller and charges, I'll do. So, first thing, must have used a carrot on a stick. So execute as anyone whose scores equals bob-bomb used carrot on a stick equals 1 or higher. And I want to set a limit. So I'm going to check their current charge as well. So, comma, current charge equals, let's say, less than 199 or less. And I want them to only be able to charge themselves up if they're wearing the gas mask. So if you don't want that, you want them to be able to charge themselves up at any time, ignore this NBT bit. NBT equals inventory. In the inventory, we'll check one slot. We'll check slot 103B. And we're going to check it for a tag. The tag we're checking for was gas mask. True, I believe we called it. Okay. So if that player has met all those conditions, they're not fully charged, they have the gas mask on, and they've right-clicked with their carrot on a stick, then we will store result as a score on the player, excuse me, charge value, run data get entity from the player, their selected item dot tag dot charges. And so we've got selected item dot tag dot charges, and we're going to set that to our charge value score. And you'll see here our charging item charges 50. So that's going to get 50 and set it to our score. Okay, that's the plan anyway. That's what we're hoping is going to happen. And then we'll add that to our current charge. So what we'll do is we'll execute as any player. And I think we could just say scores equals charge value. We don't have to check anything else now. Charge value is 1 or higher. Charge value is 1 or higher. Then we will run scoreboard players operation for this player. Their current charge is going to plus equals, so it's going to equal itself plus their charge value. So we've added it on. Done. I think we can make that conditional as well. Yeah. In fact, I think we can make a lot of these conditional. So we've added it on. Now let's use it up. Otherwise they could just keep using it, couldn't they? So execute as any player whose scores equals charge value equals 1 or higher. We'll do run item replace entity yourself your weapon main hand with air. Okay, so we've charged up, we've copied the score, we've added it to our current charge, we've removed the item from them. We better now reset the charge value. Yeah, so if we've done that, we've done that. Now we will reset the value. So scoreboard players reset all players whose scores equals charge value equals 1 or higher. Reset their charge value. And now we'll do a check to make sure they've not gone over our limit. And did we give it a limit? Yes, I put their limit here, didn't I? What was I saying? It was going to be 200 or something, didn't I? 200. Okay, let's do. So scoreboard players set any player whose scores equals current charge equals, well, was it 201 or higher? I suppose 201 or higher. Then set their current charge to 200. Okay, that seems fine. And now we better reset some stuff. So let's reset the used carrot on a stick. This one we won't do conditional, because if we set this conditional and their score is not over 200, it won't run, and we do want this one to run every time. So scoreboard players reset all players used carrot on a stick, and let's just display their current charge in a nice easy way. Let's just chuck it onto the action bar so we can execute as all players whose scores, actually to execute as all players run title for that player action bar. We want 1, that's going to be text. 2, that's going to be the score. So that will be text, and this will be a score, which needs a name and an objective. Okay, let's fill this in. So text charges. This will be a score, and the score requires a name. Is it big M, little m? At S, and it requires an objective, and it's our current charge. Okay, let's turn that on and see what's going on. And at the beginning it's null because we've never used anything, so let's get ourselves a charging item. Let's use it. Wonderful, nothing happens at all. First thing we're going to check, is it turned on? Okay, give charging item, carrot on a stick, charges 50. So charges 50. Let's look at that. Now let's go and have... Oh, I don't have a gas mask on. So we are checking here. NBT inventory, slot 103, gas mask true. I don't have a gas mask on. Nope. So let's get myself a gas mask. That just saved us a lot of troubleshooting. Let's put that on. Right, let's try. Okay, still doesn't work. That's useful. Okay, right. I do have... It could be that we need to initialize the score, first of all. So current charge. Right. I wonder if it's just because current charge is not less than 199 or less than 200 because we don't have a score at all. So let's take this out of here. Let's take that out of there. We'd better take that comma and put that bracket back. Now let's just check what we've done wrong. 1 or higher. Open close bracket, yes. MB, we need a comma. There we go. Okay, and we could do it unless here. Unless score current. Oh, score at S. Current charge. Matches 199 less. Is that right? Okay, let's try and see if that was our problem. Yep, okay. My current charge is now 50. So it didn't like the fact that it was null. Had my current charge been 0, that would have worked. But it wasn't, so we adjusted it. Okay, so we've got 50. Let's get another charging item and use that. Ooh, I can't use this one. Okay, so I've put unless the current charge matches less than 199. Obviously, I want to say unless it's 201 or higher. Okay, so I want to be able to fill up to 200. There we go. I've got 100. Let's use another one. I've got 150, and I've got 200. Okay, that seems to be good. I don't see anything else going wrong with it. Cool. Okay, so we can top up our charge. Now let's make. I suppose we'll call this the cloud controller or the poison controller. I'll call it the cloud. I'll call it the cloud. Okay. So I guess first thing is we want to run some particles at it. So execute as any entity type equals marker tag equals gas origin tag equals active. I don't know if we really need the active tags, to be honest. You can remove them if you want. Run particle. Lovely bit of spelling. Mycelium. At those coordinates. We'll have it quite large. 0.6, 0.7 would be good enough. Do we want a speed? No, we don't usually have speed. Let's count 40. Let's turn that on. Well, wouldn't it be helpful if we executed that at the right place? We're executing as the marker. At the marker. There you go. Okay. So I think we can probably turn that off now. It does make it easier to see. So we've got a poison cloud. Okay, right. Now let's check if the player is going in it. How should we do this? Execute at entity type equals marker tag equals gas origin tag equals active as all players in a distance equals, I don't know, less than 3. And then we'll tag them. Run, tag, that player, add, gas check. Gas check. Okay, so if we go close, we're going to get tagged. And now this is going to check for a player with that tag, so we could make this conditional. Scoreboard. Yeah, we want to if they're in the gas, we want their current charge to be going down, don't we? So let's scoreboard players remove from all players. So they're going to have the tag gas check. Scores equals their current charge has to be 1 or higher, otherwise there's no point taking it off. We want it to stop at 0. And they have to have the gas mask on, otherwise they're not using it. So we don't want charge to go down if they're not using the gas mask. So we'll do slot 103B, and we're going to do essentially for a tag gas mask true. Okay, so if they match all of those conditions, then we take 1 off their current charge. Okay, so let's give that a try. We can try that now. So if I stand in there, well, it went down to, seemed to go down to 1, didn't it? Or went down 1. Okay, so it should have tagged us. Can we kill that? Yeah, it's handy having that on actually to see where the actual cloud is. Let's put the cloud over here so I can stand in the cloud at the same time I can see the command blocks. So that one's fine, ignore that one. So we should definitely be getting gas check. And okay, current charge is 1 or higher. Okay, I see what the problem is. This is conditional. So it's only running if this one runs. Now this one is saying, I want to add gas check to the player. And it's saying, no, he's already got it. You can't add it. So this is failing. That's why. At the end of this command chain, we're going to be resetting gas check. So that's not a problem. Okay, let's keep going then. Right. Put another one down. And I think we'll make this one conditional as well. So we're taking 1 off the current charge. And if they're protected, we'll remove the tag. And then later on we can target players by that tag. So I don't need to put that. So execute. No, we just do tag. Tag any player whose tag equals gas check, whose scores equals current charge equals 1 or higher, and they have gas mask on, so inventory 1 item in slot 103B, it will have a tag, and the tag will be gas mask true. Okay, so if they do have current charge and they have the gas mask, we will remove that tag gas check. Done. Okay. Right, so that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Yeah. I would have expected current charge to be going down actually now. What we can do is take them off from conditional. So it's definitely going down. Do we have a little problem here? Because I have all the conditions, so I should have gas check being removed from me. No entity was found. How about, there we go. Okay, it's just a little problem at first. Oh, it's quite a big range, isn't it? Look at that. I put a big range. Right, charge is 45. Let's go and top ourselves up. 95, 145, no, 195, and it should limit it to 200. Cool. Okay, now that's the protected people. What about the unprotected people? They will still be tagged with gas check, so we can just execute as any player tag equals gas check. we can run effect, give that player nausea. It's got to be nausea, hasn't it? Nausea for, I don't know, infinite. That seems a bit harsh. But 5 seconds, amplifier of 5, and hide the particles. Let's copy that. Copy. Pop that down. I suppose we could make this one conditional if we wanted. If we're giving nausea, we're going to give them poison as well. Yeah, let's be mean. Poison. Amplifier. Let's just do an amplifier of 1 for poison though. Okay. And then that player will have to have their gas check removed. So let's remove gas check from all players now. All players. Tag equals gas check. Remove gas check. Okay. Done. Get in there. Right. I'm using up my charges, but I'm protected, so nothing's happening to me. Right. Let's do a test. What if I am not wearing my gas mask? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I get dizzy, and we can assume that that's giving me poison as well. We don't have to assume, we can look. There we go. Okay, so that works. Let's put the leather cap back on. Now I'm protected until I run out, and when that hits 0, I should, fingers crossed. There we go. I'm sick again. Yeah, okay, so that works. Cool. Now I have to go off around the map. I have to find myself some charging items. If you're using a resource pack, you could give this a custom texture. Okay, now I'm fully charged again. I can go back in. Okay, right. So we've got it sort of working. Let's say this is a simple version. Things that I don't like. I don't like the fact that the charge is tied to me and not the gas mask. Now, to be fair, if this is a single player map, is there a difference? I suppose there is a difference in the fact that the player might lose a fully charged gas mask and they might pick up one that only has half charge. You can't really do that with this. So it'd be nice if we put the charges onto the gas mask. I think we might need to use a later version. Even better still, use a data pack to do that. Other than that, I seem quite happy with it. It's alright. I bet it can be improved. If you've got any idea, look at my gas mask. It's wonderful. It just looks like a leather hat. If you've got any ideas for improvements, maybe we could use a boss bar to show the charges instead of just having a number down the bottom. That would be pretty cool. Well, let me know. Anyway, any comments are welcome. It's always good to learn. I've taken up enough of your time, so I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.